Hey guys, gals, and legionnaires, Rycon here, and we are finally here. This is Let's Play Fallout 4 Ironmaiden. We're joined here with Riley and Dogmeat outside of Diamond City, which is apparently protected by the wall. It's been a long time coming. Oh, and there's an iBot. I'm sure there are many weird and wonderful things awaiting us in the city, and I can't wait to sink my teeth in. Let's get going. I can't tell you how much I've been looking forward to this. Purified water. Hey, little guy. Well, it's looking good so far. I'm liking the armor.
You have the right idea. Power armor.
Yeah.
Only way to travel.
No, you're right. It's not bad. I know that face.
What do you mean you can't open the gate?
Oh, I've been looking forward to
I'm
this.
standing out in the open here for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies.
Oh,
the whole city's
of course.
in a tizzy.
You're just teleporting through, huh?
You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. Open this gate right now.
I love the animations. Right, well, before she starts talking to us, we are going to go and just change out into our gear. I've really been looking forward to meeting Piper. Here we go.
You want into Diamond City, right?
I do. Let's see.
What? Who are you?
Shh. Play along. What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
All right. Quite the entrance.
This place, Diamond City. What is it?
Oh, the Green Jewel? She's a sight. Everyone who's anyone in the Commonwealth is from here, settled here, got kicked out of here. A big wall, some power, working plumbing, schools, and some security goons are what make Diamond City the big monster it is. Oh, love it or hate it. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Let's go.
All right. Let's go. You behave yourself. I've been waiting a long time
Piper,
for this.
Who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate
68 days
shut.
to be in fact.
Devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer
Is that a
scrapped for
statement, Mr.
parts.
McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public Occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
No. Is it our business? And I think either way, it really isn't our business. We need to be careful what we say here.
This really isn't any of my business.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, miss. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down.
Doesn't look so
Don't
sure
let
about what
this
he's
muckraker
saying.
here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing about anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
We did come here for a missing person. But do we want to talk to this mirror about it? Especially if he is, well, in trouble with the press?
What is this place anyway?
Why, this is the safest place in all the Commonwealth, with the strongest community and highest standards of living available. We have stores, doctors, schools, power, running water, and the wall as our sacred protector. You'll learn more about the wall soon, I'm sure. But I was talking about
Pink
you.
Floyd wrote a song.
Come on now, what brought you all the way out here?
We are going to keep it to ourselves. We've been guarded about it so far, but I mean, we didn't even tell Preston. Yeah. I think if anything, we'd talk to Piper about it. I mean, we don't really know her yet, but she seems to be about the truth.
Well,
Not really your business.
Well, whatever you do, don't bother going to Diamond City Security for help.
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet?
Super.
Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
Story of the century. Alright, we might just do that. Let's see.
Officer?
Head on inside.
Sure. Danny.
Danny.
So,
Alright.
you're that traitor Piper was talking about.
Yeah.
Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
I wasn't lying. I got a whole supply train coming in tomorrow.
Is that right? No bull? Well, if that's the case, let me put a down payment on some parts for the gate. Here you go.
Oh,
Hey, what's brought you into town anyway?
feel a bit bad.
Good to note it down in the logs.
Not really your business.
All right. Sorry I asked.
Let's go, Dogmeat. The elevator goes to. Who are you? Just security, huh?
Hey,
Hey.
Alright, let's move. Here we go. And it looks like it's going to be a long loading screen, and I'm not surprised. But yeah, what I was saying before, 68 days. Because I've been releasing an episode every day, and this is the 68th episode, I've been playing for 68 days straight. And this is our first time in Diamond City. Whew. Well, there's Piper.
Hey,
Oh, I like it.
How are the paper sales?
Well, the press is
Public occurrences.
overloaded. That motor is going to go
That's
soon if
hers.
you don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper?
Well, that's the way up to the mayor's place by the looks of things. Let's go have a chat with Piper's sister here.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
the Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, lady? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again. It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so, someone's gone. And we all know why. So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there. And they'll grab you, too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I guess we believe her.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, lady. So what are you doing in Diamond City anyway?
Mind your own business, kiddo.
Fine. Sorry for asking. Jeez.
We are going to keep it to ourselves for now. But I think Piper we can open that up to. Diamond City Market. Hey, you got a barbershop here as well.
Is Mayor McDonough telling the truth? What does he have to hide? Read the public for the...
Let's check out this synthetic truth we picked up. We have got a decent amount of misc now. I thought it was called the synthetic truth. Yeah, the synthetic truth. Ah, there we go. Alright, by Piper Wright. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. And Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this sustenance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanic cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese, to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl, to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences, or is it? I was stuck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 PM, enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Mayor McDonough settle up on a stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. The shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So, it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago. On an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229, as they sat around the very same counter, but that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice-cold Nuka-Cola, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed, thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening, respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her stories in a public occurrences exclusive interview. Well, I was there, alright, sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me right now, 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall, we all were, so what was the harm? And let me tell you, that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came into town earlier that day, said he was from out west. Oh God! Mr. Carter. It just made me think of Logan Carter, who is currently abroad in the wild world. I wonder if this was him. I mean, I'm not in control of his story. I don't know where he will end up one day. Yeah, he said he was from out west somewhere. It didn't really matter. What did was his smile and his laugh, and the way he'd make everyone else feel at ease, although this is a very long time ago. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth. And Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just so wonderful, until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account of that evening, and the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on. Must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had about 4 or 5 drinks in that time. Seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face, all in an instant. And then his cheeks started twitching kind of funny. And I remember watching him, clear as if it was happening just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam. Shot Henry the barman right in the head. Didn't hesitate. Didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he was paying him for a drink, but his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing is, of course, the infamous event known as the Broken Mask. When the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, has actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced, it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute has somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans. Synths. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire on Mr. Carter. He kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally those guards put him down. Seemed like they'd killed the man who flipped his lid, gone crazy. And as he lay there dead, like a dead, crazy man, sure enough, God, it was horrible. But then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of the early synths, you see. We recognized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew. The Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now, among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth, known as Mr. Carter, went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still, others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek. And was never meant to kill anyone, but at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were, and still are, a complete mystery. Using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles, specifically the noodles consumed by Mayor Donahue last Wednesday night in the same spot that Mr. Carter, the synth, went haywire and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing an experience the people of Diamond City had assumed was reserved for the members of the human race. Were they wrong? Are we? Very interesting article.
Hard questions.
And that was a lot of reading. Whoa. My eyes are sore after that. Looks like someone else is reading as well. Hello.
Excuse me.
Newcomer, huh?
Yeah.
Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
Abbott. Okay. We'll consider it. But I think for now...
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only. The combat zone.
Raiders?
Stay clear if I was you.
Okay. Thanks. Public occurrences. Let's see what we got. Perhaps Piper might be able to help us. It's a long shot, but it's a shot all the same. Right.
Piper.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and the fish out of water look... Dead giveaways. So here's the deal.
Blue dress, I suppose.
I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What kind of interview is this going to be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
Alright. But we'll be sarcastic about it.
Here's your headline. Local woman says no.
Gonna be like that, huh? Smart ass. Fine. We'll do this later, but I want that interview, got me?
We'll do it. I just needed to test you first.
Hey, Piper.
You ready for that interview now, Blue?
Yeah, let's have a seat. Do it that way. If I can? Yeah.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
This is where, I guess, it could go two different ways for Riley. The more that she says, the more other people out there might be able to track down her as being one of the survivors.
You're standing there with your jaw hanging out.
Yeah.
Say something.
Okay. That's creepy. She just looked right down the camera. Oh. Okay. We'll be honest.
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait. They boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The woman out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Gives me hope.
Can you even compare the two? The world out here? It's not even close to the one I left.
Feeling a little homesick, are we? Can't say I blame you. Now, the big question. Why come to Diamond City? You're looking for someone, aren't you? Who is it?
She's intuitive.
Why do you care?
This is news. No one else in Diamond City may care about the missing, but my paper does.
I think it's time that Riley starts being honest.
I lost family, okay? I'm trying to get one of them back.
What's their name, Blue? Who are they?
Is it me or does Riley look a little teary-eyed? I think she is.
My baby, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
There's no way to know.
The Institute? Who are they?
That, Blue, is the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth. No one really knows who or where they are, but their handiwork is all over. Synths. Synthetic people. Sent from their hidden labs to do the Institute's dirty work. Sometimes they even replace a person with a synth double. A little covert agent no one would ever suspect. Now, not everything that goes wrong has the Institute behind it, but there's always a chance. That's why I'm asking.
I don't know.
No one ever does. That's what makes them so scary. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Wait, people just ignore kidnappings out here?
Yeah, Blue, you haven't noticed? You grow up in the Commonwealth and eventually someone is gonna get taken. Maybe not someone you know, but someone. And people just say, well, could have been worse. Could have been killed by raider attacks, or super mutants, or feral ghouls. They just give up. So I want my readers to hear what keeps you going. Maybe they'll find a little inspiration. Now, what would you like to say?
I think it's pretty obvious for Riley. I think it's what she's been doing so far. Every person that she's put down has been with this intent.
Find who's responsible and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. Good quote. Thanks, Blue. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Look, about your son. I didn't know if you were on the up and up before, didn't want to waste my friend's time, but I think he can help you. His name's Nick Valentine, detective extraordinaire. Got an office here in Diamond City. Just look for the neon sign with the heart in it.
Valentine. See, we have heard of him. We heard of him in the winter cases in BAD TFL. And I didn't know who he was back then, but I do know who he is now.
So, you think this Nick Valentine can find Sean?
Yeah. People don't like talking about him. Part of the whole head in the sand mindset Diamond City is famous for. But when you're down on your luck, and no one else is gonna give you a hand, he's always there. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
You know what? I think, I'm sorry, I'm a friend. I think I could do
Anything I can do?
your help.
You heading my way?
Yeah. I think it'd be good to. Just hang on 1 second, though. I need to have a chat to my dog.
Hey.
Buddy. Don't look at me like that, man. We need to grab a few bits and pieces from him. Mostly, these bits and pieces right here.
Blue, come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
She's nice. Alright,
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
let's chuck these
Let's
things on.
trade.
This is what I've got.
Alright. You got road levers as well, huh? What are you... Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do
Heading my
that.
way?
Sorry. I just
Let's
took all
trade.
your
This is
stuff.
what I've got.
Okay, alright. Let's give you that stuff back, eh? We've got 2 of them. Actually, I want to sell one of those. And I want to give you back your road leathers and your press cap. T is what I was meaning to do. Yeah. Alright. Give you that as well. And we've got our old torso still. How the hell have we been carrying that? Okay. Missile launcher and a lot of Molotovs. There we go. And frag grenades. Don't use them all at once. Oh god, this makes me nervous now that we've got this on a person.
Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Alright. Let's do it.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, sorry, boy. Time for you to head home.
Right. Back to Covenant. You gotta keep our people safe there. Alright. Now, I don't know what she has in terms of weapons, but also giving her that missile launcher makes me really nervous. I don't know
Heads up.
You say the word.
what you're gonna be like.
Help yourself?
'Cause at the moment, she's only got the missile launcher. It's not equipped. Okay, good. So we can equip weapons. Okay, good. Maybe we give her the alien blaster pistol. Yeah, I think that would be a good use of it. I think. Let's, because I don't know if we have to stock her out with a whole ton of... I think we do have to give her quite a bit of ammunition, but... Because I don't know about giving her the spray and pray, because then those explosive rounds could explode on us. Let's just start you off with 100 rounds, eh? It's a pretty good number. Thereabouts. Oh. Okay. It's your alien blaster pistol now. You take care of it. Alright. Where does this lead? Both to Diamond City. Well, it appears that...
Big, loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens.
You
But it's
can't
home.
stop the press.
the sister takes right after her. Hey. We'll see you soon, buddy. Just stay away from meat or anyone that Let's try and...
I ain't telling you how to pick your friends, but Piper's kind of a troublemaker.
I'm sure. That's fine by me.
Hey, Scaver. Got plenty of Brahmin meat on the hooks.
Brahmin.
Wait, what kind of meat is this? You never heard of Brahmin? Big, dumb, got 4 legs and 2 heads. They're the only cattle around. Everything's fresh from the Codman family farms. Sometimes we get weird stuff from the caravans, too. Weird stuff? Weirder than 2-headed cow meat? Yeah, princess. Weirder than that. Mirelurk, bloatflies, rad stags. It's all protein, right? Ain't like you can be picky in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, true. Let's see what she's got.
I've got a few minutes to browse. Check out these cuts.
All right. I'm actually more interested in selling things than anything. Mostly ammunition. Yep. There we go. It's... Bam. Just like that. There's nothing else in there that I want to grab from you. Nothing else that I need, at least.
If anyone is one of those things, it's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
Mm-hmm. The mayor's secretary.
Well, hello there.
Come on, Ma.
Another
I
one
cut
of
her
the
hair
poor and
myself,
stupid of
and I
Diamond
know
City
you
come
in there.
begging for table scraps.
Oh, lots of people talking. Poor and stupid.
I don't beg, you stuck-up old bat.
Fine. Go ahead and pretend you're someone important. I'm getting bored. Why don't you make yourself scarce?
Bitch.
What did you say? Oh, whatever. I'm done talking to you.
Yeah, that's
Around
right.
here, we
Get out
call
of
your
here.
haircut the Scav Special.
Really?
Flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long cuts, short cuts, braids, layering. Yeah, be easier just to show you. Got an empty chair right here.
You know what? I know we had ours just done recently, but I think we might need a change. Now that we're in the big
You're
city.
gonna look great. Sit down.
I think you're going something a little bit more extreme. Alright. Let's see what we got. Now, I want to see if there are any extras here that we haven't seen before. I'm just kind of at a glance trying to check the names because I feel like I know the names relatively well now. Yeah, see, I'm tempted to go for something that's a little bit more, so either that, or that. It's a little bit more Riley. Yeah. We'll go for that. Done.
We got hairstyles for days. Weeks, even.
I'm sure. But I don't need another one.
Okay, you take care.
Well.
You there. Talk some sense into my nitwit son. Madonna's secretary, is she a synth?
What?
You know what a synth is, right? Those machine people the Institute makes? Looks and acts just like the real thing? Only I think they made Geneva a little too perfect. No woman looks like she does, all perky. So she's a synth, right? She has to be.
We don't know.
No idea.
You don't know? What? Born without a brain between your ears?
Whoa.
You just said no one could tell the difference, Ma. She don't know if Geneva's a synth, and neither do you. So could you lay off?
Don't you talk to your mother that way, Johnny.
Hey there. I got an empty chair here just waiting for some
you just cut
beautiful
my hair.
customer to get a haircut.
They never stop.
Gonna pass.
Sure, some other time.
I do like this here, though, the barbershop pole. Very cool. Where's Piper? You causing trouble? No. Good. You mean to be a troublemaker, I'm expecting.
The super
Some good
salon
stuff.
can give you the hairstyle of your
I'm guessing you're the doctor, yeah?
A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Facial reconstructive services?
Facial reconstruction? What's that?
It's Doc Crocker's specialty. If you're interested, talk to him about it. Just head through the door with our logo on it. Now, if you have an actual medical problem, speak up.
So what kind of treatments are common around here?
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
Right. No, I think that's us for now.
Gonna pass.
Fine.
But if we need extra caps, we can always sell things to these people. I think it's going to take a little while to get around the city. Have a chat to most people and see what's going on. I like the armor. And this must be Takahashi. Piper does like noodles.
And just say yes. It's all he understands. Tell me a joke.
What are you saying? Yes?
Yep, we'll take one. We won't take 20. We'll take one. Thanks. That'll do.
Protection for sale.
Thanks for the tip.
Pieces.
You read the paper? Damn sense. Hiding among us.
She writes the paper. Oh, you're someone?
Ever been up in the stands? Let's just say they can afford a lot of clothes.
Ah, so they're like the high up.
New clothes? Should stop by Fallon's basement. Open during the day.
Fallon's. Ah, I see. I might stop in there actually. It does look like everyone's closing
I
up.
ain't seen nothing, I ain't heard nothing.
Ooh, easy. We should probably try and see if we can...
Diamond City Surplus is always open.
Okay.
Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond City Surplus is open 24 hours a day.
Sure.
What do you sell here?
Everything, Mum. Miss Myrna prizes herself on being a collector of quality odds and ends from all over the Commonwealth. We also buy any unwanted items you may be carrying on your person. And we're open 24 hours a day.
Yes, you've said. Okay.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Oh, goody.
Ammunition, always good. Reason I'm kind of looking here is just to see a bayoneted missile. Oh god, why would you have a bayonet? I don't want to ask. Yeah, the reason I'm looking here is just more to see if there is any legendary stuff, or unique stuff, rather. And it doesn't look... Yeah, oh no, there we go. Agility and perception. Interesting. No, I think we can let that pass for now, though. It's not bad. I mean, agility and perception would be nice, but we've got our Black Ops piece. Yeah, so we are going to sell this extra hazmat suit, and we are also going to sell... I think I get an extra gamma gun, yeah. Yeah, sell those for now. Thank you. Alright, yeah, so we're going to leave them be for now, and we're going to go have a chat to... Hello.
Hi.
Okay, hi.
Oh, wow. You're tall.
Yeah, sure. And this is Schoolhouse, right?
24-hour service.
Okay.
Diamond City Surplus.
Word is, something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem.
Oh god. I've
Why
heard...
would anyone even go there?
Yeah.
It's abandoned forever.
I've heard bad things as well. I've heard terrible things. Okay, so let's have a look. See if we can track down old Nick, eh? Which one is us? North? North for Nick? Yeah. Let's see if we can find our way. Does seem like most of the stuff is shut down for the evening. But yeah, detective.
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Nah, I heard from my cousin. He knows a guy that works for him. They got a code phrase and
You're
everything.
fast.
Follow the Freedom Trail.
The hell is that supposed
Follow
to
the
be?
Freedom Trail. Oh.
You're full of it, and that kind of talk is gonna get you snatched up by the synths.
Valentine Detective Agency. Let's see what we got.
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever. His ties. Oh, Nick.
Hello.
Something
wrong?
Huh. Forget the bills. Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... The detective... He's gone missing.
Nicky's missing? What has he gotten himself into this time?
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station.
Malone.
There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Pretty sure that Mum Murphy warned us about Malone. I'm not going to ask her for money. I think Riley's got some sensibility.
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about two things: style and body count.
Well, we need to find Nick if we're to find Sean. So we're going to offer our help.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
All right. Let's head back out into the night. That music gets me every time. Well, it's the first night out under the stars in Diamond City. And with Piper. For a change.
Hey, give me a minute. Mind if I ask you a quick question? Tell me, are you worried about the possible infiltration of Diamond City's ruling elite?
I'm gonna let her do a little interview. And that is gonna wrap us up for this episode. Guys and gals, it's good to be here. This has been Riley and Piper. I've been Rycon. You've all been awesome. Thank you so much for supporting this series so far. And until next time, stay tuned.